smaller sections of them, paragraphs and sentences. And then practice doing that, practice linking ideas. So that's my plan for today. Okay, to start with, we're going to look at two different texts. I'm going to put you into breakout rooms to discuss these questions. So hopefully you will have the material that I sent. If not, I'll add that to the chat now. Won't be a moment. Okay, so this, typical, the first thing I try and do and it's gone wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, let me try that again. Right, back to chat. Okay, student. Brilliant. Okay, so that is in the chat now. So if you don't have it open, you can take it from the chat. I'll put you into breakout groups and just give you about 5 minutes to discuss those questions and look at those two different texts. Okay. If there is a problem in your room, please let me know. Okay. Right, you've got about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I think a thing that makes a text easy is connection. Also words like however, therefore, and also I think the paragraphs, because when you have structured text, it's more easy to understand this text, and difficult it's a sentence without connections, and when maybe a writer writing something with What? Okay. Okay. When a writer not use paragraphs and logically theme, he write in all without themes, and it's very difficult. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Maybe Alexander want to say something?
Sorry for my English. I am in work in progress. I don't have practice many years. Uh,
Yeah.
I think that uh, paragraph A is text easy than text B. We have a connection between the sentences and logically ending uh, logically ending. mm,
Mhm.
Okay, let's see how people did. All right. So, sorry if you didn't finish. I thought everyone had finished. So let me ask who did finish. I think you said you did 1 and 2 in your room. To ask, Andre,
Yes, or you mean
tell us
another one?
about
Uh-huh.
tell us about number one. What did you think? What makes a
Number
text
one,
easy or difficult? Yeah.
I'm think text A is easier to read because it's uh, have sentences with small amount of commas, have these connections words,
Mm-hmm.
and it's write in more not publicistic but the style.
Mm-hmm.
Not so dry like text B. I'm say something like that.
Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, A and B are saying almost the same thing, but it's very difficult to understand B. The idea is the same about organization in academic writing, but A has the flow. It's got a topic sentence. It goes on to say examples of things to make it very clear what it's talking about. It has these, yeah, as you said, the commas, the punctuation that helps. All of this makes it easier to follow. Whereas B, the sentences aren't connected. And that does make it very difficult. The sentences aren't connected. And within the sentences, it's not clear what the main idea is either. So what do you think cohesion and coherence mean? Would anyone like to answer number two? What are cohesion and coherence?
I can try. I will try.
Please, yeah.
Understanding these two concepts, it's essential to construct effective English sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Cohesion, it refers to the grammatical and lections relationship between different parts of a text.
Mm-hmm.
And then coherence relates to the logical connections between ideas, sentences, paragraph, and section within a text.
Very well put. Yes, yeah, I liked it. Let's have a look. So this is pretty much what you said, really. This can actually be quite cultural, because logical can be different for different cultures. For example, in Chinese academic texts, there isn't the same expectation of the writer to make it easy for the reader to understand. In English, we expect the writer to make it very easy for their reader, so that each sentence follows the one before, and it's, I don't want to say logical again, but you want it to be easy to understand. And that's coherence. And then cohesion is sort of within the whole text, the whole paragraph. And that's those linking words we looked at a little bit last week. Firstly, secondly, for example, so that it creates a relationship between each part of your paragraph and within your sentence. And we're going to look at some examples of these. Can I check, because the topic will be business ethics. Does anyone have any experience of business ethics? What does that mean, business ethics? Anybody, any ideas?
This business ethics, it's like different styles of languages like publicistic or something like that, but which you use in a business area. its words and way how to you speak in business.
Sort of, not 100%. It's not just language, but there is part of sort of business law related to the language of it. I'll show you. Let me show you. It's either, okay, so here I've got my little picture, where you have principles, reliability, responsibility, relationships, morality. It's quite a big term. And
Yeah,
somewhere
I
within that,
forgot to add and specific rules.
yes, there are. There definitely are. Or is it B? Take a moment and then could you add your answer to chat? What do you think, A or B? They're quite similar, aren't they? But one of them is business ethics. Okay. If you like, you can add your answer to the chat. Just type A or B. Oh, getting some differences of opinion coming up. Okay, I shall reveal the answer. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Oops, go on. That was it. It was A, I'm afraid. One of them is business law, and the other is business ethics. They're similar, but not quite the same. So business ethics refers to it's not always legality, but more about morality, about what is right and what is wrong according to your morals. So international legislation is more international law, but business ethics is what you feel is the right thing to do in business. Can you think of any companies that have good or bad business ethics? Any international companies that have very famously good or very famously bad business ethics?
I remember one.
Sure. Go on.
Chinese Apple's company factories have terrible workers uh, life. This
Yes.
yeah.
Workers'
So
rights definitely comes into
workers'
it.
rights,
Yeah.
and they even don't try. It was new in use. They don't try improve psychological this. They just put anti-suicidal nets under the windows.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad business ethics. That's pretty horrible. Oh my gosh.
And I even don't start about their techniques. If I start, we have been here for a long.
Right. Okay. Any good companies? Any companies you know with good business ethics? Yes, TEMU. Yes, I know. What? Why? Why are they bad? Why do they have bad business ethics? Yes. Child labor or child workers. I think, yeah, they started with the idea that they would have strong business ethics, that they would be a positive company. But as time has progressed, they've become bigger and bigger. Yeah, and it's changed. The whole thing has changed. I think you're right. Google was initially a company with good business ethics.
I think I remember two companies which is not bad. BMW and Mercedes. At least their factory in Germany, which I know. They have good uh, employment for workers. They have big money which gives to you when you old pension on English. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
They have big corporative pension, sanatorias, and etc.
So there are good companies. There are some out there. Um, you're gonna watch a very short video. Think of it about a good company or a bad company. Let's have a look. Coca-Cola. You've all heard of Coca-Cola. Everyone in the world knows Coca-Cola. It's one of the biggest brand names ever. Now, it's been criticized for its business ethics. Why do you think it's been criticized? What criticisms do you think will be in the video? A long time ago. I don't know if that's ethical.
No. I think criticize will be about phosphor acid which they used for in product, or a lot of sugar, or something about plastic, or
So yes, could be. Yeah. All right. I can't think of the name of it now. I know what you mean, the synthetic sugar.
some
Anyway, right.
chemical stuff.
Basically, yeah. Okay, watch the video. I want you to tell me what the video talks about it being criticized for. I apologize in advance for the music. If I could have put some Queen or something, I would have. All right. Take two now. Can I share? Okay, video. Right. Okay. So you're looking for two things now that they criticize Coca-Cola for. So, let me go back. That's it, isn't it? Right. So what was Coca-Cola, or what has Coca-Cola been criticized for? It's because they had two problems with their business ethics.
First one, they used groundwaters of villages without their permission.
Yep, yeah. And caused horrendous water shortages in that village, yeah. And probably, I think they still are. I think they're still doing that. I don't think that's been stopped. So that was one. And what was the second one?
Racial discrimination.
It was, yes. For which they paid 192, was it billion dollars? $192.5 billion. So they at least that there was some sort of attempt there to address that. But yeah. So that's one example of a company with unethical practices. I'm sure you're starting to get the idea about business ethics now. It's entirely legal for them to do this in this village. Yes, Andre?
By the way,
I can see.
interesting fact about Coca-Cola, I remember. They bought a vote of main men in tribal in Peru and this part of America, and people of these tribes start to use Coca-Cola like sacred water in their rituals. I know it from program The World Inside Out. It's a Ukrainian program, but if you love travel, check this out, because only this in this program main guy who makes this program buy drugs in Brazil on camera and show it on national television. You never see that before. So The World Inside Out with Dmitry Komarov, always aiding this.
No, I don't think we see that on British TV. But yeah, it does go to show how, I mean, Coca-Cola is global, isn't it? And every place in the world, you can buy Coca-Cola. To have it as a sacred drink. Wow, I mean, that's quite unethical. that is the pursuit of money, isn't it? That's profit over everything. What we're going to do next is you're going to read a couple of texts. Well, you'll read one text, sorry. This is the title. It's an essay. And there are 2 paragraphs, I think, in this essay. What do you think will be in the essay? If this is the title, what will be in the essay?
It's something about business ethics and something what happen if you don't have anyone, I think.
Okay, yeah, if businesses without ethics might be mentioned, yes. Yeah, okay, what else? What else could be in it? Any other ideas? Nobody else wants to guess?
Maybe I just said what everyone have on mind, so.
Go on. All right, you can read and check. So this is the title. It is, so I think it's exercise 2. If you're using the material from the chat, please download it and open it on your own computer so that you're not all looking at the same one. But yeah, you've got the title and then 2 paragraphs. Just read to check. Does it say about businesses without ethics? Does it give you a definition of business ethics? Right. Oops. So it is, isn't it? Activity 2. Yeah, it's activity 2. Can you turn off your cameras and then when you're finished, either give me a thumbs up or turn your camera on so I know that you're finished? When you're finished reading, you could give a reaction, maybe a little wave or turn your camera back on. Only read, don't do the exercise yet.
No, I think I'm also ready, but I don't have camera.
That's okay. Thank you for letting me know. I think I'll give one more minute and then we'll move on. Okay, I'm hoping you've had a chance to read it. You only needed to read and check what was in it. Did it mention businesses without ethics?
Can you say one times more because I don't get?
No problem. Did it say what you thought it would say? Did it mention businesses without ethics?
Businesses without ethics. It's like we have examples today about bad companies.
Mhm. Did it give a definition of business
Uh,
ethics?
Business ethics, it's uh, uh, bunch of rules, morality compasses, and another things.
Yes, yeah, morality compass is a nice phrase. Okay, so here it is. Here is the introduction. And it's quite short, isn't it? Do you think this is an academic text or not academic text?
I think this is publicistic text. I think this is perfect for gazettes or
Oh, good,
news
good. I
sites.
hope so. And it is academic. How do you know it's academic? What shows you that it's an academic text? Yes. The references, yes, that shows you it's academic. Yep. What else? Hmm. I mean, yeah, they get these numbers from Crane and Matten, that this is who they've read and now they're referencing. So it's sort of proof, it's evidence that this is correct. This is who said this. Hmm. Definitely the referencing shows you as academic. The use of data from research shows you that it's academic. What about the language in it? How is the language academic? No, okay.
No abbreviation in the text, and like do not doesn't like these rules.
Yes, it doesn't have any of those, the short forms. It doesn't have those. You're right. Yes. So there are instead of there are. What
Yep,
else
yep.
have you got? This essay will rather than ul. And also the organization of it. Now, this is obviously an introduction to an essay. In an introduction, one of the most important parts of an introduction is the thesis statement. Where do you find the thesis statement in this introduction?
I think the sentence number 2, an illustration of this is current number of publications in the UK. In these sentences to our talks that this theme is important, and that's why. This theme is important.
It is. This is part of, it's not the thesis statement, but it's part of the organization in the way that it talks first about business ethics being important, and then how we see this, and then some examples of it, and then the amount of money that and books and web entries. And then you've got 2 sentences here. And this is the thesis statement. So this tells us how the essay will be organized. The first part of it will be a description and decide if this concept is important. And then it will argue that, tells you the stance. So you've got the organization of the essay there, and then the like the feeling, the stance of the writer. And this writer believes that business ethics is important in the study and practice of business. So this part of the introduction is really useful for the reader, telling you about the organization and the sides that the essay will argue. Now, using this information, you're going to organize the topic sentences for the essay. Just the first sentences for each paragraph of the essay. What I'll do is I'll put you back into breakout rooms, and you need to decide which one would be the first topic sentence. So which one is the first sentence of the next paragraph? Which is the topic sentence of the following paragraph? So you need to put these in the right order. It's exercise B, 2B on the worksheet. And I'll give you about 5 to 10 minutes now working together to say which order they will go in. These do not make a paragraph. These just make the first sentence of the other paragraphs in the essay. Okay. So you have about 5 to 10 minutes for this. I suggest if one person shares your worksheet. So one person share your screen and then you can all work together.
Okay.
What we should do in? Right.
Can you share your screen? I can't. I know you're having problems today, Ivan, with your tech. Elizabeth, can you share the worksheet so I can see what you're doing? It's difficult to. Oh, go up. Right. Okay. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Right. So what's going to be the topic sentence of the next paragraph? Go down a little bit. Oh, oh, oh,
Teacher.
oh, sorry, down.
Down here?
Yep, down again. So it's B. This is it, but you can't see the whole screen. That's it. Perfect. Yeah, excellent. Right. Right, so which is going to be the first one? Right, you can cut and paste and move them around. I'm going to leave you to it. You've got the right idea.
Мы не то сделали. Так. Это первое, да? A. Second. 3, maybe this. Это? 4 and 5.
All right, we've got everyone. Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's see how you did. You can check your answers. Okay. This is it. Okay. So this is what you should have. EAP. C.
Yay.
Oh, good. All right. Now, was it obvious when you look at the thesis statement?
Well, it was obvious, and without this, we only discuss about E. It's the first or after or after D.
E and A, I think people were sometimes confused about as well. So you weren't sure, you knew that something would come before secondary, obviously. But yeah, the thesis statement, this essay will first describe what business ethics is. And then that topic sentence for that paragraph, business ethics is, blah, 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 blah. Secondly, we'll consider whether this concept really is important. So the next paragraph, there are diverse opinions as to whether the concept of ethics and so on. Okay. So this is how part of your introduction, that thesis statement, really is like a roadmap into the whole essay. It tells you what you will read, basically. Your introduction often has a bit of background information, your stance, your argument, and then that roadmap into the essay of what is coming up in your essay. Okay, so far so good. Next, so more aspects of cohesion. Here is another main body paragraph. But the topic sentence is missing. Is the topic sentence 1 or 2? Have a read through this paragraph and tell me which is the correct topic sentence. Okay, when you're ready, which do you think it is? Do you think it's 1 or 2? Which is the topic sentence for this main body paragraph?
I think number 1.
I
is-
think too.
Oh, it is. No,
Yeah,
it's number 1. Yeah, it's number 1. So this is
number
the
1.
first main body paragraph. It's about the study of moral standards that guide behavior and decision making beyond law. Okay, so far so good. Now, the next thing I want you to do. Okay. Here, I want you to look at how cohesion is formed within this paragraph. So you've got a lot of lexical cohesion, a lot of the same words and words connected to these are used. So you've got business ethics, the study of moral principles. Some of these are connected to just business ethics, some to law and some to morals. And others are connected to all 3. So things like principles, behavior. These are all related to this idea of law and morals and business. Again, I'm going to put you back into breakout rooms. And if one person shares your text, and now use colour. So everything related to purple, related to business ethics is purple. Everything related to law is red. And morals, blue. And you've got the final one, anything that's connected with law, morals, behaviour, just colour green. There's quite a few general that you might find. Let's do some of this together. You've got some examples. What else can you see that you would need to colour? What can you see within this that you would need to colour?
So we need to say which word, which color, yes?
Yes, which
Like,
words, which colours? Yeah. What are you going to do?
Business ethics, purple color.
Yes, and you can see that all the way through business ethics. You can see, you'll see a lot of that. Okay, I think you get it. Put you back in those breakout rooms again, share the text and work together. And I'll give you another 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
I've noticed your connection's not good today. That's fine. You can still work together and help each other though. Do you have any questions while I'm here? Yes. Yes. You'll see it all the way through. This is what I want. I want you to see how these words build lexical cohesion. Okay, I'll come back in a bit.
General morals. Behavior. Mhm. Mhm. A clear guidelines. What?
Guidelines, the principles.
Trying to finish. But there was more than one possible answer for some of those words. What you should have seen was something that looked like this by the end. Did your work start to look like this?
Okay, I'm only exploited. Why it's green? Like I can't understand how you can exploit morale.
Practices. Oh, I can't think now. I haven't got it in front of me. I think it's related to something. I can't remember.
Because
Sorry.
I can imagine only exploited low, like it's some conversation, something this to the and you can change something in court. How exploit morale? I don't know.
Suppose it's a negative moral. You're right. It's difficult to
Like
difficult to justify.
only I can imagine that you use something like Twitter to destroy someone life with use of some moral something, but I think it's correct.
Exploitation is immoral, but you're right. It's quite loose. It's not a nice tidy link. But what you can see when you add the color is how the same words, the same family of words are used throughout the paragraph to build that cohesion. It's not always the same, but the same ideas are there throughout. Like I can see moral, how many times is moral? 4 morals in there, 5 morals, you've got morality, business ethics throughout, law throughout. And it really builds that lexical cohesion. Now, last week, you might remember when we talked, we had the TED Talks lesson. And when you ordered the paragraph about TED Talks, you used a lot of these to help you. Linkers used to give an example. For example, for instance, i.e. to exemplify. All of these used in academic writing to help us show a link between one thing and another. Ordering your points to begin, finally, what is more? Secondly, all of these to help you order your points. Cause and effect. So, consequently, contrast, however, like but. I've got 4 down the side. Where would these go? Therefore, where would that be? Would that be giving an example, contrast? Where would it be?
Referring to cause or effect?
Therefore, it would be, yes, something happens, therefore something else, yes. What else? What about due to?
Referring
Again, yes, same,
due
due
to something.
Yes, because something happened, this happened, yes. To illustrate.
Giving an example.
Yes, very much so, yes. And it was in that previous paragraph, one paragraph from today. But indeed is different.
It's contrast.
It's not. No,
No?
indeed doesn't go into any of these, sorry. Indeed is more like, what's indeed? Something extra, emphasis. It's used to give emphasis. So for example, Coca-Cola has been highlighted as an unethical business. Indeed, it's unethical in several ways: environmental, human rights, health. So it gives emphasis to something. Indeed. Now, I've got 2 more things I want to do today. First of all, do not add anything to the gaps yet. This is another paragraph. What is the topic sentence for this paragraph? Is it this red one or the green one? So which one do you think is the topic sentence?
I think it's red.
It is, yes, you're correct. It is about that. Whether ethics has a valid place in business, yes. Okay. Now, here you have 8 of those linkers. Working together, again, I'll put you back into groups, share your screen, and add these into the correct place. What do you think? We'll do the first one together. Which one do you think is number 1?
Maybe
Any? Sorry?
first, indeed.
And, oh, it could have been, but no, it wasn't. It was and. But thanks for trying, and I'll put everyone in groups, and I'll give you, we've only got a few more minutes, so I'll give you about 5 minutes to put these in the right place. Okay.
The fourth? Maybe also. Oh, maybe, yeah. Due to... I think or in fifth or in sixth should be also, because it's початок речення. Yeah, beginning of sentence. Mm-hmm.
Okay, how are you doing? Oh, okay, that is pretty well, yeah. Okay, I said I'd give the other group another minute and then I'll call everyone back in. Welcome back. I can see everyone coming back in. I will share my screen and you can check your answers. So, go on, just. That's it. So, we knew and, indeed, first, although, therefore, secondly, such as, and finally due to. So you can check and see if you're right.
We have all correct.
Ah,
And the last two was the most easiest because you can't say such as such.
of course, yeah, it's not going to be, yeah, such as such, yes. So the language helped you there. I hope this has shown how to use some of these conjunctions to structure your paragraph and lexical sets and the organization of the whole essay coming from the thesis statement. We've run over time, I apologize. I'm sorry for running over. I have a question for you. You don't have to answer now. I have like a professional development task, and somebody would like to come and watch me teach this class. But it's up to you if you're happy with that. If you're not happy with it, I can say no. If it's okay, I can say yes.
I think it's okay. Why not?
You don't have to answer now. If you want to send me a message in chat, I can see some thumbs up. Okay, thank you. If you want to send me a message in chat, then please do and let me know if you're happy or not happy. And yeah, then I can let them know if they can come along. All right, thank you for coming today. I will add this to the team so you can check it later if you like. And I will see you again next week, I hope.
Okay, to the next week.
Until next week.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
all.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.